Hello and welcome to the MotoGp European League League 2 Indonesian Grand Prix, the penultimate round of the season. Modesto Mena can wrap up the championship here today, even though he's not at this race. He's not here today. We've got a wild card in Caspar72. He is a brilliant rider in League 1, just trying to test his pace here in League 2. He will still be racing in League 1, don't worry if he is your favourite rider. Unfortunately, I'm not joined by TTS this weekend because he is working. And we are racing on a Saturday evening instead of a Sunday due to the MotoGP America's GP. So we're hoping you enjoy that tomorrow and your favourite rider does well. Unless it means that favourite rider has to beat my favourite rider. Here we are then. So we've got Hondo, a whopping 39 points off Modesto Mena in the championship, so he'd have to at least get in the top 2 to be in title contention going towards the final round in Valencia. And we're just watching him here as he starts his flying lap. I'm just getting used to this race direction stuff, because that's usually TTS's job. But here is Hondo then, starting his flying lap. We'll be keeping a lot of eyes on him. I haven't seen much of him in practice lobbies. This is a very difficult track, but he's done that quite nicely. Oh, he's just got invalid just as I say that. Here's Caspar then. He's just started a flying lap on the Aprilia. Looks like he's going to be the first to set a lap then, as he enters the third. No, not the third sector. As he is about to enter the final sector now. So yeah, Modesto Mena not here. So Hondo now, I think, is the only one capable of winning the championship, and even to stay in championship contention. Due to Modesto Mena's incredible win out of Misano last weekend, he'd have to finish in the top 2. So all the pressure is on Hondo here. But without Javier Demin or Modesto Mena here, it's all up for grabs. And that's why Caspar's chosen this round to come to. And he's just set a 129.6. And he slides it into turn 1, looking to improve. ABT has just dropped off in the third sector, but Ravuso looking like he's going to go to the top with this lap. Here comes the Gresini Ducati. Oh, no, I think he's just dropped off in the last sector as well. The last sector must have been really good by Caspar, because everyone's dropping off there. ABT now coming around the last corner to the line. He's now out of championship contention. Actually is probably my pick, but I always say this, but I think actually is my pick for this race win, because his pace has been unreal in the practice lobbies, pretty much faster than me. Been training a lot with me and Fuse across the week, and it is such a difficult track. Now Hondo back after invalidating his lap time, and he's just gonna, oh, that was close, but he's on a great lap here, looking to get into the 28s. Surely he's going to get into the 28s. Caspar has gone again, but I think he's going to be coming into the pits here. Hondo goes to the top with a 128.4. Achi responds with a 127.7. Wow, that is a great lap, and to be honest, I don't know if I'll be able to go as fast as that. Gangaram looks to get on himself onto the front row and knock Caspar onto the second row on that KTM. Only 8 riders this weekend. Gangaram goes up to third place. Caspar's down to P4 now. ABT on a personal best, looking to get into that top 4, or top 5 even. The championship gets all the closer though, as VSEC looks to round up the title in League 1. So stay with us for that after the League 2 race. The gap is 5 points, and it's getting all the closer between Mauser and VSEC. ABT has rolled off that lap that he was about to set. Kaspar is out of the pits now. Gangaram has just gone at fast first sector. Oh, that's invalid. Ooh. We're watching Kaspar as he cuts across the gravel. Just try and get a lap in as quick as possible. Went up to League 1 with 1 podium to his name. On the final round in Valencia, which, not to brag, but I was on the podium there too. In 2nd place, and that was a 3rd place given to him because Samu was ahead with 2 long lap penalties. It was probably his best performance, but he's looking to raise that count here today in League 2. See if he's thinking about going back down to League 2 for next season in MotoGp23. Some League 1 riders like Fuse rooting on Achi here. There's a wonderful start to the session, just perfect. And I think he can chill in the pit lane now. He doesn't... Or he's gone even faster. He's not happy with the 27.7. He's looking for lap times better than me. Here comes Kaspar then, starting his flying lap. Chuki. Is here on a personal best. Actually, he's just dropped off in the 2nd sector. So Modesto Mena might not even be at the round he could clinch the championship on. But yeah, actually is a definite favourite for this race. With no Javier Domino or Modesto Mena to get in the way, he is a definite candidate for the victory. He's responded though. Achi has come back in Sector 3 and is faster again. Hondo's just moving out the way, but Achi is just on an insane pace here in Mandalika. And hoping he doesn't do a League 1 wildcard because make my time all the harder to keep my 3rd place in the championship. But after laps like this, he's got to do a wildcard in League 1, and he improves just by the tiniest bit. Kaspar now, another personal best, looking to stay in the top 5. Struggled to get out the 29s. I don't think he has yet. Just being nice and careful there. Hondo's just crashed, but I think he's happy with a 2nd place at the moment. We've got about half the grid that we had last weekend. It was a very... Oh, Kaspar. Good lap by Kaspar. Into the 28s then. Up to 3rd place. ABT then also looking to get into these 28s. As he doesn't improve, he must have made a mistake in the final sector. Kaspar's going again. He's on the pace here. Only a 10th off of Hondo. So Kaspar looking good. He's just sat up a bit there as he's ran that very wide. Yeah, that's his lap invalid. He's going to come into the pits, I imagine, and go again. What a season we've had here in League 2. Some crazy races like in Mazzano. Mazzano was absolutely incredible. A great race. Fortunately, we're missing 2 commentators this weekend as Matic will not be with you for League 1. So you'll be in the company of Zen, Vix and Kostya. Here's Chuki then on a personal best 1st sector. Kaspar going again, it looks like. I would have thought he'd gone in the pits. Only a 10th off Hondo, so looking to make it an Aprilia 1-2 here as Achi's just crashed. Chuki has backed out of his lap. A very small grid here this afternoon in League 2, unfortunately. But look at this. Hondo and Ravuso fighting for a toe off Achi here. They know Achi's the guy with the pace. Kaspar's on a personal best in Sector 1. Oh, he's lagging a bit there as Kaspar, but he's held it together in Sector 2. He is lagging quite a bit on the pace then, looking to get into second place, and it's looking good for the Aprilias. He just needs to, trying to get a 1-2 here, but he just needs to stay calm and bring the lap right round. He's got experience here in League 2. He's just dropped off in Sector 3, but can he bring it back together? I think that lag might have contributed to him losing that time, as ABT is now also on personal best sectors, trying to get back into the top 5. ABT has had a rough end to the season. Oh, okay, Kaspar into the pit lane then, looking to get one more lap in. Here's ABT coming around the penultimate corner. It's such an odd corner. We've seen so many odd incidents there before, if you think back to World Superbike in 2023 when, no, 2020, yeah, it was 2023, when Alex Lowe's ran over Loris Baz's leg and into that corner. A nasty break there for Loris Baz. Here's Dovey on the gas. Number 4, of course. Oh. Of course, speaking of Dovey, all the best to Andrea Dovizioso and Danilo Petrucci, who've both had some really unfortunate injuries due to motocross training, and they're now in hospital. So best of luck to the 2 Italians. Hope they get well soon. From all of us here in the MotoGP European League. Yeah, Kaspar is on good pace, but I think he's content with this P3. It doesn't look like he's. Oh, look at this from Russo, fastest first sector on the Gresini. Oh, never mind. He's cut the first corner. That's why. No wonder. Ravuso would have thought he'd be doing a lot better on the Gresini Ducati, but he's been struggling a lot. Kaspar now, he's not going to get another lap in here. So it looks like he's chilling out with this P3. Here's Hondo then, the man just looking to stay in the top 2 here. Nothing crazy, just doesn't want to make too many mistakes like he has been over the past couple rounds. He just needs a top 2 finish and he'll be able to stay in contention. And if Modesto Mena doesn't turn up, then he'll be looking... Oh, Hondo! What a save! What a save by Hondo! Wow! He wasn't even pushing that hard, he was on an outlap. What a save by Hondo. Take a bow. Number 98, and he's crashed. But yeah, that was a wonderful save. And he maybe pushing a bit too hard for an outlap. Yeah, Kaspar is chilling out with that P3, and it looks like nobody's going to beat it here unless Chuki puts something fantastic together. Here he comes, the Yamaha to the line, number 92. Brings himself closer to contention with Dovey. Only 4/10 off the gas man. Chuki's been struggling so much on that Yamaha this season, having just moved off the VR46 Ducati. Obviously, teams and rider the grid is not yet confirmed. That will be released on our socials when the time comes. We're going to let everyone get gelled with the new physics of MotoGp23 and then make a decision on what bike they want to use. So keep an eye out on our socials, our Instagram, for news on where your favourite rider will be next season. I still don't know where I'm going. Rumours of TTS at Yamaha, perhaps, if there is space. Obviously, seats will be decided in order of championship finishing. So if I stay third, I'll get third picking in League One. But TTS, rumours of TTS moving to this blue Yamaha bike, except in League One. But Jakey and BP both looking like to stay ahead in the championship. So he's just got to hope that neither of them stay in the championship. But it looks like everyone's backed off now, and that is it. Actually, wow. He's just had one go at it, and he might be able to... Oh, no, that's invalid there. But now, actually, on pole position, that is his second pole position of the season from his debut in Jerez. Wow, just an incredible lap. So far ahead of the rest of the grid. We've got Hondo in second with 128.4. Kaspar on with a wild card, just off Hondo with a 128.5. Good lap by Kaspar. Improved on his former... He's been struggling quite a bit. Gangaram in fourth on the KTM. Decent show from Gangaram. Ravuso fifth. Felt like he could have gone faster. ABT another disappointing bottom third of the grid. Dovi seventh and Shuki in eighth. So stay with us. The race is the race is about to get going now. So thankfully nobody left or nobody had to join. I don't think. I'm just going to have a look. But yes, that is official. Wow, just incredible lap by Achi there. Alright then, so no one is joining. So we're going to go straight to the race. Now, we get ready for the Indonesian Grand Prix. Welcome back to Mandalika, where we are getting ready now for the lights to go out here in Indonesia. We're just waiting for the riders to be prepared now. I think we're just waiting on Dovi, actually on pole. Definitely looking like the one to take victory here. But can Hondo stay within championship contention heading to the final round in Valencia? All the riders are now ready to start as we're ready up here in Mandalika. Good luck. Good luck to all the riders. And may they all make turn one. Actually on pole position. A fantastic qualifying session for him. Here we go then. The lights are on. Here in Mandalika for the Indonesian Grand Prix, the penultimate round of the season. The lights are out. And we are away. A bad start for Kaspar. A wonderful start for Achi and Gangaram. Here we go into turn one. Achi leads the way as here comes Hondo up the inside. Look at the start by Dovi around the outside. He's always one for good starts. As Hondo up into second. That's where he needed to be. Achi leads the way now. Oh, Hondo's getting aggressive out already. Hondo running it wide there. And that's going to allow Ravuso to go around the outside. He doesn't want to do anything silly here, does Hondo. He just needs to make sure he's in that top two. He'd like a win, but actually is, to be fair, a bit far away with his incredible pace. Here's Ravuso. Hondo and Ravuso going a bit wide in the background. Oh, here comes... Oh, Dovi up the inside, way wide there. And that's going to allow Gangaram through on them both. Kaspar looking to make up positions, as Achi is already starting to pull away with this lead. Hondo, wonderful move on Gangaram as he flicks it around the outside, gets the switch back. And he now looks to attack Ravuso. As Ravuso charges up after actually as Dovi's getting off track there. He's a great starter, is Dovi on the gas. And here's Kaspar looking to attack as Dovi's ran it wide. Here comes Kaspar for the inside. Oh, he's just gone a bit wide there. Now Ravuso on the back of Achi now is actually just looking to manage the pace. As we head to the second lap, ABT down and last. Terrible start for Achi as he heads down into turn 1. Achi controls the pace here in Indonesia. Kaspar looking to make a move here on Dovi. Oh, but he's got Gangaram right behind him. Oh, Dovi, that's so wide. And that's a long lap penalty for Dovi. He's been going off track a few times there. And he's gone off track again. He's just going to keep cutting the track. I think he might get another long lap penalty if he does that again. Oh, Hondo, huge dive on Ravuso. Lets the brake off completely and goes flying into him. I imagine that's a reckless riding warning. But wow, that was an insane move. As Kaspar's made his way up to 4th place. As Gangaram is now stuck behind Dovi trying to make his way through. Hondo now sets his sights on the race lead. Looking to get his 2nd win this season. Oh, Ravuso's down. That puts Kaspar into P3. Ravuso crashes out of 3rd place. Into 3rd place. Then goes the Aprilia of Kaspar. And he's just run it wide. And that allows Gangaram and Dovi through. Just managing the pressure here. He does struggle quite a lot with that. Here he comes then. Breaking in to turn 1. Looking to come at the inside. Dovi's ran it wide again. Kaspar's going to look to capitalise. Actually running away with this victory. He's just controlling the pace perfectly. He is that guy. Actually, he's had a absolute monster. He's just had so much bad luck. So much bad luck over the season. He's not been able to catch a break. Got pole, I think, in Aragon. No, yes, this is his 3rd pole. Got pole in Aragon. And then, oh, Dovi. Oh, he's down. I saw that coming a mile away, I can't lie. Kaspar now looking to catch up to Gangaram. Dovi not happy with how that went. We're going to go with Kaspar now as he chases down Gangaram. The gap is closing slightly, but we're going to go to the back of the grid as Chuki and ABT look like they're battling to not finish last here. We're already halfway through this race. It's almost like a sprint race here. Well, nearly halfway through. This is actually controlling the pace out front. Dominant performance so far. That move earlier is gonna be a reckless ride. Oh, I've accidentally given a reckless riding warning to Achi. Whoops. Sorry, Achi. That was meant for Hondo. Already, I'm not doing very well in the oh, damn it. Yeah, already. Oh no. Oh, I'm struggling here with the race direction. So that's a reckless riding warning. Kaspar's dropped off of Gangaram now, and the grid now separates. Actually, it's just a dominant performance so far as he crosses the line, and that's halfway through the race now. Trust me, League 1 is going to be so much more entertaining than this. League 1, we've got a treat for you as Vitek and Mauser battle for the title. Actually remains controlling the pace on that black and red Aprilia, and a bit of purple in there too. Hondo chases after. He's in a good position here. He just needs to calm down and stay in second place. Because at this rate, he will still be within title reach. A win would be the best possible situation for Hondo here. Got very many Achi fans in the chat. Yes, Vitek and Mauser there. It's going to be an incredible title fight. Both of them so fast, but we don't know who's faster here in Mandalika. Yeah, looks like the gap have all separated now. This is by far the most boring race we've had so far in League 2, but do not worry. Once again, I'll say it again, League 1 advertisement at this point. Hondo, well, Modesto Maiden will not be world champion. You get 20, the gap is 39 points. Oh, Gangaram's gone down, out of third place. Gangaram is down, that puts Kaspar into P3, looking to get his second podium, not only in M.E.L, in general, in League 2. So, yeah. Kaspar into third place, looking to get 2 Aprilias on the podium. Last time we saw that was here in League 2, when me and him both finished on the podium in Valencia. And that's not factory Aprilia, I was on a satellite Aprilia. Hondo just looking to manage the pace here. He's doing alright. Once again, the gap separating. Mandalika is not the kind of track you see battles at, to be honest. It's so hard to keep the flow going. One mistake can mean a whole second. And a prime example there is Hondo just ran it a bit wide and lost about 4 tenths to Achi. He's brought it back, though, nicely in the last corner. He just has to stay nice and consistent. Ravusso's almost at a long lap penalty. This is definitely, this is a really short race. But still, the tyres will be dying. So who will be first for their front hard to drop? Because if you don't use the front hard here, you're, no offence, but crazy. Gangaram, though, has applied the pressure on Kaspar and is looking to close. Oh, Kaspar is feeling the pressure here. We're now looking at Gangaram, who's going to surely get the switch back here and get the run. Here we come. Gangaram up the inside. Is Kaspar going to fight back? He has to. He's going to try and outbrake him, but he's ran it so wide. Ravusso's now catching up now. Kaspar's going to do all he can to fight back. He's broken very early there. Well, actually, no, that was all right. He's going to try and get a decent run here. Oh! He smashes into Gangaram. A very aggressive move by Kaspar, and it didn't even work out. But he continues chasing after the KTM rider. We're going to keep going then with Kaspar as he chases down the KTM. Gangaram takes a bit more of a wider line. Kaspar goes a little bit tighter. Gangaram's going to get the exit now, and he's going to go wider to get the line onto the straight. Gangaram now starting to pull that gap away. Ravusso looking to get into that top 4 Chuki. Oh, Achi! Achi has crashed out of the lead. Could that mean the lead for Hondo now? Hondo takes the lead with 2 laps to go. Achi has crashed. And the Achi fans in the comments will be, so disappointed. But Achi, we know his pace is incredible. Hondo now, this is a perfect chance to stay within touch in the title. And he's ran it wide. He's ran it wide. He's gone across the gravel. And actually will retake the lead. Oh, wow. We are on for a battle here now. Actually retakes the lead then. Half a second is in it. Ravuso now is about to overtake Kaspar. We're going to go with the Grassini Ducati. Just looks like the pressure's got to Kaspar. I couldn't manage the pace, unfortunately for him. 2 seconds he's dropped in the past lap to Gangaram. Oh, and I think that was a die from Hondo as Hondo takes the lead. I didn't see that, unfortunately, but Hondo has taken the lead of the race. 2 laps to go now. There's been quite a few battles in some practice lobbies between me and Fuse. But here we go. This is for the title now. If Hondo doesn't manage to finish on the podium. Oh, Hondo! Oh, what's happened to Hondo? He slowed down on the straight, and that might be his title over. What's happened to Hondo? I think his controller might have disconnected or something. Oh! Gangaram has hit the back of Hondo.
Sorry.
What has happened? I think his controller must have died or something because... Oh my god, Kaspar up the inside of Ravuso now into 3rd place. He's got it wide. Ravuso back up the inside. Actually is into the lead. Hondo looks like his controller has died again. And that is his championship over. Surely, Hondo, what is going on? There's some sort of issue here for Hondo. I do not know what's happened. And he's been disqualified. Oh, and that is it now. Modesto Mena is world champion. Modesto Mena is champion in League 2. What has happened there to Hondo? He's gone... Oh, no. Hondo. He's gone from the lead all the... Oh, no. What has happened there? Can you believe it? But now Kaspar has been promoted to the podium positions. That's such a shame for Gangaram. He's just got to manage this pace now. Kaspar looking to beat his best result of 2nd. He's not settling for 3rd here. As Ravuso is looking to get a good 2nd place. But actually leading by a good 10 seconds now. That was a very... What on earth happened there to Hondo? We only have 6 riders now in this race. Oh, poor Hondo. His championship is over. Actually, all the attention's on Modesto Mena, who's not even in this race right now. He wasn't... Oh, no! Oh, we just caught him at the right time. Actually, he's crashed at turn 1, and he's still going to keep going. It was a 10-second gap. Ravuso closing that gap, but it would have that front tyre wearing away now for Achi. Another mistake, and Kaspar could be in for a win. Ravuso looks like he's about to get a long lap penalty, so Kaspar now dropping off is just going to have to pray that Ravuso does exceed track limits and just has to manage and make sure he finishes in that 3rd place. What a wild end and such an odd end to the race. It's such a shame for Hondo. Was in championship contention, the perfect place. But now Modesto Mena not even turned up and he's world champion. Kaspar is a League 1 rider, but he's decided to do a wildcard for League 2. But you can't take anything away from Achi. He's been hit with some roadblocks. But Achi, what a performance. It's... Okay, hang on. I'm not going to say anything until he comes to the last corner, because these hards... these tyres on the front, and he's just taking that so careful and rightly slow off. Oh, Ravuso! Ravuso has crashed on the penultimate corner. That's Kaspar into 2nd place. Achi is going to win after all he's been through. Achi takes home a win finally in Mandalika. It's an Aprilia 1-2 as Kaspar comes home for 2nd place and wheelies it over the line. Classic Kaspar style. Ravuso takes home a positive P3 and hits his bike. ABT takes home 4th and hits his bike. Gangaram takes home P5. And Shuki in P6. What a race, though. What an odd end to the race. And it's finally a victory for Achi. Can you believe it? Congratulations, Achi. Finally taking home that victory that he so rightfully deserved. I don't know why it says Gangaram in P2, and that is a... I think that, yeah, that's a glitch, so it should fix itself if I confirm times. No, it's taking Kaspar out of the session, but anyway, Achi takes victory. And there's a lot of actually fans happy in the chat. Caspar takes home second place, even though you can't see it on here. Caspar takes home second to bring home an Aprilia 1-2 with Ravuso in third, ABT fourth, Gango in fourth and fifth. But that is Modesto Mena. Modesto Mena is the world champion of the MotoGP European League, League 2. Yeah, soak it in because he's not here, but he'll be there in Valencia, hopefully. But what a race we've just had. It wasn't the most exciting of races, but we had a very strange end to the race, actually taking a win in Aprilia 1-2. Hopefully an Aprilia can win in League 1 in the form of me. But, yeah, a great ride by Achi and a unbelievable end to the championship as Modesto Mena takes home the title for LCR Honda. But yeah, what a season we've had, and it's not over yet. We've got Valencia next weekend, and stay with us for League 1 as the title is now 5 points between Visek and Mauser. That's it from us for now this weekend in League 2. TTS will hopefully be back in Valencia, as we'll be back to our usual schedule of Sunday evenings as we return to Spain for the final round of the season. That's it from me for now, and that's it from League 2. Stay with us for League 1, and we'll be back with you next week. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye, and congratulations to world champion Modesto Mena.